Steve Jobs once said, "Design is not what it looks like and feels like. Design is how it works." However, after Apple introducing its liquid glass at WWDC 2025, the transparent adaptive interface that reflects, bends, refracts, and also shows real-time light movement, trying to mimic the essence of real-world glass, has sparked a huge range of discussion all across the internet. People said we waited a decade long for just a glossy skin and a wrapper. Windows Vista, my beloved, has returned. That was actually the topmost liked comment on MKBHD's latest WWDC 2025 video, and some are calling it buggy and even a coat of paint that lacks innovation. And it raises a serious question: what Apple is really trying to do here? And can they afford to take this kind of risk with a billion plus active iOS users? Or is there something beyond that we should know about? To understand the bad brilliant strategy of Apple, we need to go back to 2007. When Steve Jobs took the stage and unveiled the first iPhone, it was bold, it was a new cutting-edge innovation, and was also criticized for no third-party app support, a touchscreen keyboard that was outrageous. Even Steve Ballmer, the former CEO of Microsoft, laughed at it, saying it's way too expensive and not meant for business people. Fast forward to iOS 7, Apple ditched its skeuomorphism design for flat minimal design, assured and designed by the genius Johnny Ive, which also led to another firestorm. The parallax effect made people dizzy, older iPhones lagged hard, battery life tanked, people hated it until they didn't. So here's the Apple pattern: they push a change, users resist, and then over time, that change becomes the new normal. And the multi-platform curse is extremely true. Apple isn't just shipping features, it's shipping behavior. In business, there is something called product market fit. The idea is that you shape your product to match customer demand. Apple, they seem to have blacklisted that phrase, which brings us to iOS 26, Liquid Glass. It's not a visual gimmick, it's a training ground, as we already saw the essence of Liquid Glass on Apple Vision Pro, a $1 billion plus project. Transparent layering, foreground-background separation, a push toward immersive depth across screens. What Apple is doing right now is standardizing the visual rhythm across iOS, iPadOS, macOS, VisionOS, tvOS, and even watchOS, a unified, cohesive approach. That's the reason Apple calls it iOS 26, because everything else is 26 now. It's one ecosystem, one calendar, one future. This is a part of Apple's movement towards ambient computing, where everything is seamless, contextual, and connected. Future-aligned decisions like smart homes, smart cars, AR glasses, smart spaces, it's all setting the stage for what Apple really wants: to own not just your phone, but your digital environment. So here's my final thought. Apple is all about experience. And yes, iOS 26 has a lot of problems. Visually impaired people are having readability issues. The interface is not that polished yet, but let's be honest, iOS 26 is in beta phase right now, and Apple will surely take the feedback and make it more polished. Critics will say iOS 26 is all style, no substance. Windows Vista copied light version. But Apple has done this before. If you see the 1998 iMac G3 having a translucent design, including many other products, we also saw this essence in the macOS 10 Aqua Glassy UI. So we can say this version of iOS is fusion of Aqua from macOS 10 and skeuomorphism glassy transparent design inherited from its own roots. And if history repeats itself, the very people hating on this today will be calling it genius in a year. And even Carl Pei, the CEO of Nothing, known for their groundbreaking design, has also admired this design. And if you really want to know how Apple fanboy is competing with Apple right now, you can watch this documentary video of Nothing. So until next time, thank you for watching this video. Hasta la vista and peace out.